Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Made at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Taken down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there on 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big tight end.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a short gain down to about the 33.
And the ball carrier.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 makes it 3rd and 8.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They go with Jacobs. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Made by Jonathan.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Miles Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Ertz. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Philadelphia.
With Sanders. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down and 5. Now Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let's talk about it. Got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
An Eagle first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far. But 2nd and 13 here. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
But it brings up
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and John
No doubt about it.
but you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Got man open. It's Darren Waller.
Jackson's
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running is Jacobs. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting 30 yards there. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 44. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
Jackson's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now this one was running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at